Hi, welcome to Lovemytest, the online examination system. In this demo, I will explain how to use the Lovemytest system to conduct your online examinations easily. To use the system, log in to lovemytest.com. This is the home page, from where you can log in as a school. We would be creating login IDs for your teachers and students when you register with us. From the login drop-down, school login, log in as a teacher. Use your login ID and password to log in here. You have now reached the teacher's home page. Here you can see options to generate a question paper, conduct online tests, and evaluate answers, along with few other administrative options. We will first generate a question paper using the Generate Question Paper option. Here you can generate an objective question paper, a subjective question paper, or add your own questions. Objective papers can have only MCQs and true and false type questions, while the subjective papers can have both objective as well as descriptive questions. Objective questions are automatically evaluated, while subjective questions need to be evaluated by the teacher. We have a ready question bank based on NCERT curriculum for classes 1 to 12, which can be used to generate question papers. For other curriculum and regional languages, schools can add their own questions to build their question bank. In this demo, we will generate a subjective question paper. Click Create Test to create a test code. Now select the class, the subject, the book, and the chapters from which you need to generate the test. Select a category and give a test name. Number of questions is not mandatory. Now, set the marks and the duration in minutes. Pass mark is also not mandatory. You can keep the proctoring enabled, disabled or mandatory, based on which the camera feed of the student will be available to the teacher during the test. You can now set the date and time of the exam. In more settings, you can enable the shuffling of questions for each student, where every student will get the same set of questions in a different order. You can also enable a hard stop, whereby the test will stop at the designated end time, irrespective of the start time of the student. If this is not enabled, the student will get the full duration even if he or she start late. You can also set the maximum latency time you want to allow for the test. Once the details are filled, click Create Test Code to create the test code. Now, you can generate a question paper with the Generate Question Paper option. This is where you can set a blueprint to generate your question paper automatically. Here you can just fill the details to say what type of questions are required and from which chapters. There are 10 types of questions available in the system. You can also set the number of questions chapter-wise and the marks for each type of question. Once the blueprint is set, you can generate a question paper automatically or manually. In automatic mode, the system will randomly pick questions based on the blueprint and generate the question paper. In manual mode, teachers can select the questions manually. We will generate the paper automatically and then change some of the questions picked by the system. On the question selection page, Already selected questions are displayed along with their answers. If required, you can change the questions by selecting the question type, the respective chapters, and then unselecting old questions and selecting new questions. You can also add a new question on the fly. On the edit page, you can modify the content of any of the selected questions and then generate the question paper. The question paper is now ready for online test conduction. 2 versions of the question paper is now generated: a student version and a teacher version with answers. You can view both the papers and take prints if required. We have completed the question paper generation step. We will now look at the examination conduction process. Click Conduct Online Test option. The first step is to assign students to the test. You can select all students in a class, section-wise students, or select few students and assign the test to them. The list now shows how many students are assigned to the test. You can now open the test tracker and see that no students have started the test yet. We will come back to this page again to do live tracking of students taking the test. Let us now log in as a student to take the test. Students should log in to lovemytestonline.com. Once you log in, you can see all the tests that are assigned to you. For the current test which is about to start, we can see the countdown timer and the launch button active. Launch the test. Take a photo of yours, upload the photo, and wait for the countdown to further reach 0. Start button will be active when the countdown reaches 0. This is the student test interface. The questions can be navigated using the next and previous buttons or using the navigation panel on the right side. Time remaining is shown at the top. Students can attempt questions one by one. They can highlight a question for review by clicking the bell icon. Descriptive questions can be answered either by typing the answer or by uploading a photo. Students can write the answer on paper and take a photo and upload. If you are using a mobile phone to take the test, you can use the camera button to take the photo directly and upload. Now, if a student tries to search for answers from net, they get a warning that it is not allowed. Also, how many times they do it is reported. Copying or pasting of questions or answers is also blocked by the system. Students cannot log in from 2 devices simultaneously. If they try to do that, the first one gets logged off. The system also captures photographs of the student every minute and store it for verification. If a student gets logged off due to internet or power failure, they can log in again and resume the test from where they have stopped. You can see that the already attempted questions are restored. Now we will go back to the teacher's online tracker. Here you can see that one student has started the test. You know what system he is using, how many questions he has attempted till now, his image snapshots, and how many page deviations he had. Now you can manage the test of any individual student. You can extend the duration for the student, restart the test from beginning, stop and submit the test, or even reschedule the test for another date or time. You can see the photo snapshots taken by the system till now. We will now go back to the student's test page and complete the test. On the last question, you will get the option to finish the test. It will also give a warning about any unattempted questions. You can attempt them if you wish, and then finish the test. Now, if we go back to the teacher's dashboard, you can see that the test status has changed to submitted. The manage options now have changed to allow resume the test and reset the test. This was just a demo test. In an actual test as shown here, you will be able to see the status of all students on a single page and take corrective actions as required. We have till now seen the question paper generator and the online test conduction features. We will now see how to evaluate the descriptive answer sheets. Click Evaluate Answers to load the list of subjective tests conducted by you. Select the test that you want to evaluate and click the Evaluate button. It will load the list of students assigned to the test, and you can see the answer sheets of students who have already submitted the test. Click View Answer Sheet button to load the answer sheet of a student. This is the evaluation panel, where you can see all the answers submitted by the student. You can navigate between questions with the next and previous buttons or the navigation panel on the right side. For every question, you can see the correct answers as well as the answers submitted by the student. You can give your marks, add your comments, and move to the next question. You can see that questions 1 to 5 are MCQ questions and are automatically evaluated by the system. Hence you need not add marks for them, but can add comments if required. For questions where answer photos are submitted by the student, attachments will be visible. Teacher can open the attachment, annotate on them, and then save the file. Teachers cannot give more marks than the maximum marks assigned for a question. If you give more marks by mistake, it gives an alert as shown. Teachers can now evaluate all the answers one by one. Totaling of marks happen automatically. Once the evaluation is completed, you can save the evaluation and move to the next student and continue the evaluation. You can now move back to the listing page and see the status of evaluations completed. In this case, evaluation of one student is completed and he has got 37.75 marks. Let us now see how to view the reports and publish the results to the students. Open the Conduct Online Test menu. You will see the options to view the report and publish the result to students. From the View Report link, you can see the detailed reports and can also download the report as an Excel file. You can also print the complete answer sheet of every student for your records. For publishing the result to students, click the Publish button. Now, the result is published to students. If you log in as a student now, you will be able to see the Result button active. Click the Result button to view the result. For every question, you can see your answer, the correct answer, the marks received, and any feedback given by the teacher. You can view the score for every question one by one, or view the summary at one go. Students can also view the files with the annotations done by the teacher. In this demo, you have seen how easily you can generate a question paper with Lovemytest, how to conduct an online test and monitor students remotely, how to evaluate the answers, and how to publish the results to the students. Hope you liked the system and want to try it for your school. Contact us at the earliest to take a free test for your school. Thank you for your time.